words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys can join me today. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Chelsea and I am completely blind, and I just want you guys to know that I'm more than just a blind black person. I'm a person who is a daughter, who's a student, and I love to learn. Today, I'm very fortunate enough to be doing a collab with someone that's been very influential and very helpful to me through the past few years. His name is Jonathon Taylor. He is the partner manager for Dream Vision Group. And this company basically helps out blind individuals with any assistive technology, learning how to give them training or finding the tools to help them train. Let me just break down what assistive technology is for those my viewers who are sighted. Assistive technology is basically technology for design specifically for low vision or blind individuals, such as a note taker. Sometimes we have note takers that specifically write in braille, or for low vision people, they also have CCTVs, not CCTVs like British people have cameras, CCTVs that well, I guess they kind of are. They are cameras that take pictures of whatever is on a screen, or printed text, and they enhance it and make it bigger. So it's like a magnifier slash camera. So that's what they do, and that's assistive technology in a nutshell. If you want to know more about assistive technology, I will have a different video. However, this is a video where Jonathon will be talking about a certain type of assistive technology for blind people. But first, Jonathon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I am myself completely blind, and I previously worked at a couple different accessibility-related companies. I started with sort of advocacy and working with different organizations and different groups to try and achieve different levels of competency for moving through cities and things like that. I then ended up moving into the tech sphere. I was already relatively tech fluent, always was. And I worked at a company called HIMS for a little while. I was one of their support agents, and it was good. But that ended at the beginning of this year. So then myself and two of my former colleagues formed a new company, which she introduced. And more or less that company does some of the same things, but with slightly different approaches. And really the solutions-based approach is the thing that I always wanted to do anyway. It's I enjoy working with people, and I enjoy finding solutions to accessibility related issues that people haven't yet considered or haven't solved.
You guys, he's being pretty modest because he's always helping me with my technological issues, and believe me, I have a lot of them. So he's really a really amazing person, and you guys should check out this company because they are really great. In fact, actually, when I wanted to find a particular old device that I love because it was amazing, it was called the Franklin. It was a language master, a talking dictionary. They helped me find it. So, like I said, it's amazing. You should go check it out, and definitely see if you can buy any assistive technology if you're blind from them, or call them. I will list their contact information down below in the description box. Anyway, so in particular, I heard that you wanted to talk about a line of assistive technology that you find pretty advanced and pretty useful.
Well, that's quite loud. Sure.
Okay. It's Zoom. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, I'm actually not at my current house, so I don't even know what that phone is. Weird. Anyway, yeah, sure. So there's a particular wow. Okay. Hold on. There it goes.
Okay. We are back. Sorry about that, you guys. You know, it's bound to happen. We are at home and things happen. Like, trust me,
Definitely.
it does.
Happens all the time, and it's always exciting. Yeah, so there's a particular line of products that I've recently been working with, and it's one of the products that we distribute as our company. We are the dealer for this particular line of products here in the US. So this is a line of products from a company called HelpTech. They used to be called HandyTech, and they're a German-based company, and they primarily produce braille displays. And so just very, very quick overview. The difference between a braille display and a note taker is that the note taker has internal functionality, so it's analogous to, say, a tablet or a small computer. A braille display has less functionality for standalone work, but is designed to pair with other devices, phones, computers, tablets, etc., in order to provide braille output and the capacity for braille input into that device. So the reason that this particular line of German products is so interesting is they have a couple different features which are, I want to say unique. I've never seen them before. It may be that they exist somewhere else, but I've never seen them. The first is called the active tactile control. And this is basically a system in which there are sensors embedded underneath the braille display. These sensors track where your fingers are when you're reading and then automatically refresh the display in accordance with how quickly you read or where you are at the end of the line. That way, unlike with traditional displays, you don't have to press a scroll button. It's sort of like having a screen in front of you that you can actually look at with your eyes and just track your eyes down the screen progressively. So it's going to continuously update the display according to how fast you're reading and where you are. Which
wow, that's cool.
is very cool. It's also super useful for teachers, and it's good in the school setting because because it has these sensors, it also records how you read when you mess up, what you're messing up on, how many words you've read, how many characters, which characters or letters or contractions in particular give trouble. And that can all be rendered out into data sets and information that students and teachers could access. But just for day-to-day usage, it's also very cool. If you connect it up to your iPhone, for example, you could read through a document much more easily, much more seamlessly. The other cool thing that it has is Braille music directly designed into it. So you can write in Braille music notation. Because of the sensors, you can then, let's say that you write down a series of 5 notes, you can touch those notes on the display and it will play the note wherever your finger is, which is super cool. I mean, I'm not actually particularly Braille music literate, but I still thought it was very cool. And I play around with it from time to time and mostly make nonsensical melodies, but it is very cool. And someone who is actually cognizant of how music works could make something very good with it. I've seen it been done by the people who make it in Germany. He wrote several whole pieces on it. It's very cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a very cool line of products. They, range from, I think the Braille Wave is like the smallest and the cheapest they've got, all the way up to,
How much
they've
is
got
the
some very
cheapest?
big stuff.
If you
The
can...
cheapest is like 1,000, I think. I think it's around 1,000 to 1,200. And then they can customize like Braille displays depending on how much people need. Like if you're a programmer, they can give 80 cells, 120 cells on a display. Obviously, that tends to be for people who are when a company can buy it, because that tends to be in the $13,000, $14,000 range. But They could do smaller ones. They can do their standard one. Their Actolino is, I think, $27.95 is the price. Although don't quote me on that because I don't have the price sheet in front of me. But that's a 20 cell, I think. And the active braille is basically the same thing. That's 40 cells, and that's somewhere around the 5,000 range, I believe.
You guys might think that that's expensive for technology, but for people who are blind and low vision, unfortunately, a lot of our technology is very, very expensive. That's why places like the commission or wherever you get your devices, um, it's you have to work extra hard with training just to receive them because these devices, like I said, are very expensive. But if you're lucky enough to get them, just take care of them and know what you have. And this seems to be a very, very amazing product that could be used not only for musicians but teachers. So like I hope that a lot of people take note and maybe ask your commission or whoever supplies you with your technology about this cool device. It is expensive, but you get what you pay for.
Definitely. And also, these are very reliable. We've got devices that have been sitting around or have been out in circulation for 20 years, 20 plus years, and they still work fine, which if you've ever had an accessible piece of technology, it A, breaks down quickly, and B, becomes outdated very quickly. These, most of the time anyway, manage to stand the test of time much better than most other products. And it comes with a 3-year warranty, so that's longer than most places, and you can get your device serviced. And of course, unfortunately, we can't control the total price because we're a dealer, but we offer financing and we'll work with people. We're well aware that these are very expensive devices, and I mean, I myself have used them before, and I'm hardly willing to throw $6,000 at something just on a whim. So we understand that and would obviously work with anyone who got in contact with us.
I really enjoyed hearing about this device. Thank you for joining us today. And like I said, if you guys want to see more of these kinds of videos, please comment down below. And remember, please comment, share, like, and subscribe. And again, thank you so much, Jonathan, for joining us.
My pleasure.